Don't move to Mexico until you've watched this 5-minute video exposing 5 critical reasons you'll regret packing your bags. Mexico is often advertised as a cheap and beautiful destination for retirees to spend their golden years or for digital nomads to have a stress-free life. The overall cost of living is lower than in the US. It offers excellent health care, and you can enjoy its white beaches and aquamarine waters. What's not to love? But the facts on the ground tell a different story. From pay first, treat later healthcare, to widespread police corruption, more and more once enthusiastic expats are now rethinking their Mexican dream. Here is why are expats fleeing Mexico. Reason 1. Widespread corruption and extortion. For 2024, experts gave Mexico the worst corruption score it's ever received since Transparency International began the index in 2012. In regions popular with foreigners, such as the Cancun-Tulum corridor and Greater Mexico City, many expats report being regularly targeted for bribes and walk-by shakedowns, effectively turning them into walking ATMs. Caucasians report that police target rental cars. Drivers are stopped, accused of speeding, and told that they need to pay a fine to get out of trouble. This practice is known as mordidas, a term locals use for petty police extortion. Longtime locals say there's a 2-tier justice system. If you report corrupt officials, you're a lot more likely to get retaliation than justice, which leads to the kind of stress that will wear down even the most optimistic newcomer. Reason 2. Rapidly rising cost of living. Despite promises of living in paradise for $1,500 a month, popular expat hotspots like Puerto Vallarta and Mexico City have seen rent increases of more than 40%. Because the cost of beachfront and big city property is rising, expats are looking at smaller towns, which drives up the prices there as well. Something else to consider is that imported goods, electronics, quality clothing, and specialty items often have higher markups in Mexico than in the US. Because of import taxes and peso strength, a mid-range laptop can cost between $1,200 and $1,500 in Mexico, compared to $800 and $1,000 in the US. These financial pressures hit fixed-income expats the hardest. As grocery and utility bills climb, eating out becomes a luxury, and housing costs can exceed the budgets of many who moved for affordability. A digital nomad on Reddit remarked that living costs in Mexico City are now the same or even more than in big cities in Western Europe. Before we continue, please subscribe for more of the best content. Reason 3. Surprising healthcare obstacles. You soon find out Mexican hospitals require a pay-first, treat-later policy that blindsides expats. They'll often demand thousands of dollars in cash up front for an emergency, even if you've got insurance, so you'll need to wait or travel far to find help. While a specialist visit can be cheap, around 800 pesos, about $40, those clinics are in big cities like Guadalajara or Merida. You might need to drive for 6 hours every time you need advanced care. Insurance complications add another layer of stress. According to a 2024 Pacific Prime analysis, 60 to 70% of expat insurance claims in Mexico are denied for pre-existing conditions, with one retiree reporting a $5,000 out-of-pocket diabetes bill in 2023. Reason 4. Harsh climate realities. During vacation season, the climate is perfect for lazy days on the beach. However, in September, Puerto Vallarta can average 86 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius, with humidity above 80%. Leading to rapid mold growth and potential breathing problems for sensitive individuals. Traditional Mexican houses have an open-plan layout and tile floors, and they are not insulated against humidity, which leads to never-ending battles against mildew and expensive air conditioning bills. For older expats, the physical toll of constant dampness, not to mention hurricane seasons, often become overwhelming. Reason 5. Persistent safety concerns. There were over 30,000 murders in Mexico in 2023. The highest in recent history, with some states like Baja California reaching homicide rates 3 times the national average. An Uber driver interviewed by expatriate consultancy abandoned Mexico City after repeatedly witnessing violent incidents and fearing for passengers' lives. This builds into security fatigue, where expats have to think of every action in terms of risk, whether to walk outside after dark, wear jewelry, or even use cell phones in public. If you're still set on moving, we advise renting in that location for a few weeks to get an accurate picture of what life would really be like. Please click on the video in the top right-hand corner for more first-rate content about expat life, which will be up soon if it isn't already. Thanks so much for watching.